Hello, my name is Ngo Thi Yen Nhi, and I have just learned about the topic relationship, and I have many stories to talk about. Recently, I scrolling social media and noticed a story about a family live with many generations. The writer shared that they they live with grandparents, parents, and children. However, the children are active, so soothing and running around are unavoidable. This makes grandparents feel uncomfortable, so small conflict happen. After reading this, I started thinking about the ideas of a nuclear family and multi-generation family. I think it depends on each family situation, and both concepts have their own advantage. In a multi-generation family, how work can be shared more easily, taking care of elderly become more convenient. The house can also feel warm and lively if everyone understands and supports each other. However, this type of family is also has some weakness. For example, the difference between generations can lead to conflict in lifestyles, hobbies, or parenting matters. Privacy is also limited because many people live under the same roof. Sometimes even small action like makes noise or choosing what to eat can become a problem. That is my story. I want to share about this topic, the relationship. After studying the topics of storytelling and discussing with my classmates, I come across a very interesting question. Is watching movie review instead of the full film turning into a bad habit that shows our lack of patience? To be honest, this question made me think a lot. Nowadays, many people, especially young viewers, prefer watching short review or summary on social medias. It's quick, it's easy, and you can understand the whole plot in just a few minutes. For busy people, it seems convenient. However, I feel that this habit can also be a sign of decreasing patience. Movies are made to be experienced from the character and emotion to the music and the storytelling. When we only watch a review, we skip on the details that made the story meaningful. We only get the result, not the journeys, not journeys. I think this reduced our ability to concentrate and enjoy slow, deeper narrative. At the same time, I don't think this habit is completely bad. Movie review can help the decide what to watch, and they save time if the movie is naturally outdated. The problem only appears when reviews fully replay the real movie watching experience. For me, watching review is useful, but it shouldn't become a main habit. storytelling takes time, and sometimes its best feeling come from sitting down, focusing, and letting the story unfold naturally. Hello, today I want to discuss some problem around children and smartphone use. Nowadays, many children use smartphones from very young age. This has become a common part of modern life. Smartphone can be useful for children because they can watch educational videos, learn language, and connect with their parents easily. For example, some apps help children develop their creativity and improve their knowledge through games and stories. However, smartphone use also has many problems. Some children spend too much time playing games or watching cartoons, which can affect their eye and reduce physical activities. They may also become addicted to their phones and ignore their studies or social skills. In some cases, children can even access harmful content on the internet if parents do not control it. In my opinion, smartphones are not completely bad, but parents should set clear rules. Children should use phone for a limited time each day, and adults should guide them to use educational apps instead of just entertainment. With proper supervision, smartphone can become a helpful tool rather than a problem. Today, listening to music while studying has become very common habit among young people. Many students say that music makes them feel more comfortable and helps them stay in a good mood while doing homework. When they listen to short or slow music, they feel less stressed and can focus better on their tasks. Some students also think that music makes studying more fun and have them stay awake during long study hours. However, this habit also has some problem. If the music is too loud or had a lot of lyrics, students can easily lose concentration. Instead of studying, they may stop paying attention to the music. This makes their work slower and less effective. Besides, some young people depend on music too much. They feel they cannot study in a quiet place anymore, which is not a good thing. In my opinion, listening to music while studying can be helpful, but we need to use it in the right way. Choosing quiet, simple, or instrumental music is better because it does not distract us. Students should also control their study environments and note when it is necessary to turn off the music, especially during difficult lessons or when they need to remember a lot of information. Although music can be a good tool for studying, as long as we use it wisely, yeah, I think so. When we talk about development, many people think of success and progress, but for me, development also comes with challenge, conflict, and even a bit dramas. I want to share a short story about a friend of mine which show how personal development really happen. Last year, my friend me decided to join a big school project. She wants to improve her skill and become more confident. However, the project team had a lot of disagreement. One member always critical me, uh, saying her idea were too simple and not creative enough. At first, me felt very hot. She even wanted to quit the team because the pressure too much and atmosphere were full of dramas. But instead of giving up, my chooser developed herself. He started learning new skill, watching tutorial and practicing every night. Slowly, her idea became stronger and more detailed. One day, during a team meeting, she presented a new plan and solved a big problem in the project. Surprisingly, even the person who used criticized her had nothing to say. In the end, the project was successful, and the teacher praised me for her effort. So these stories show that develop is not always easy or peaceful. Sometimes it happens right in the middle of strict argument and misunderstanding. But if we stay strong and keep trying, we can turn those difficult moments into a change to improve ourselves. Traveling alone is becoming more popular today. Many people choose to travel by themselves because it brings special experience. When you travel alone, you have more freedom to decide where to go, what to eat, and how long to stay. It also helps you learn more about yourself and become more confident. You can meet new people, try new activities, and understand different cultures in your own ways. However, traveling alone also has some risk. You may feel lonely sometimes, and there is no one to help if you get lost or sick. Safety is another problem, especially in the place you don't know well. You must be careful with your belongings and avoid dangerous areas. In my opinion, travel alone is a great way to grow, but we need to prepare carefully and stay alert to avoid a risk. I want to discuss something about parenting in Asia and Europe. In my opinion, parenting style in Asia and Europe are quite different. In many Asian families, parents are very strict and expect their children to study hard and follow the rule. Asian parents often believe that discipline and hard work will lead to success. Because of this, children sometimes feel pressure, but they also learn responsibility from a young age. In Europe, parenting is usually more relaxed. Parents encourage children to be independent and express their feelings. They allow kids to make their own choice and learn from mistakes. European children often have more freedom in daily life and more chance to explore their interests. Both styles have a good and bad side. Asian parenting help children become disciplined and respectful, while European parenting help them become confident and independent. I think the best way is to combine both. Teach children to be responsible, but also give them space to grow and think for themselves. So now we continue with problem about women choosing male-dominated job. In my opinion, it is completely normal and positive when women choose careers that are usually seen as for men. Today, many women study engineering, technology, construction, or work as pilots and mechanics. I think this so confident and prove that ability do not depend on gender. There are many advantages. Women can bring new ideas and different way of solving problem to the fields. When more women join males dominate job, it creates a more equal and modern society. It is also inspired younger girls to follow their dream without fears. However, women may face some challenge. They may deal with stereotype pressure or comment from people who think these jobs are too hard or not suitable for women. Sometimes the working environment can be tough or competitive. Overall, I believe women should be free to choose any job they like. Talents and patience are more important genders. If society supports them, more women will succeed in the field. We continue the speak with problem around reading news on newspapers or smartphone. For me, using a smartphone to read news is more convenient than reading newspapers. With smartphone, we can get news anytime, anywhere. The information is updated very quickly, and we can read different types of news with just one click. It's also cheaper because we don't need to buy a physical newspapers every day. However, newspapers still have their own advantages. Many people think newspapers are more reliable and have fewer distractions. When you read a newspaper, you can focus better because there are no pop-up ads or notification. Some people also enjoy the feeling of holding a real newspapers. Overall, I think smartphones are better for daily news because they are fast and easy to use. But newspapers are still a good choice for people who like a quiet and focused reading experience. To continue the speak, we move to the topic is Thailand people in the wood. I think Thailand people in the wood are very important because they inspire and change our lives. They can be scientists, artists, or leaders. For example, scientists like Albert Einstein have thus understand the universe and acted like Van Gogh created beautiful work that taught people had. Thailand people usually work very hard and spend a lot of time practicing their skill. They also face many challenges, but their patience and determination help them succeed. By following their dream, they show that talent alone is not enough. Effort and patience are also very important. I think Thailand people are a good example for everyone and encourage young people to work hard, be creative, and never give up. The world become better when more people use their talent to help others. I think so. So now we move to the topic knowledge and learning. Some people think that learning from books is enough, but I think knowledge is only useful when we use it in real life. Many students study hard and memorize a lot of theories, but they struggle to apply it in everyday situation. For example, someone may understand grammar rule perfectly, but cannot speak or write English well in real communication. This problem has some disadvantage. Knowledge becomes less useful if we cannot apply it, and people may feel frustrated. On the other hand, learning theories is still important because it gives us a strong foundation. The case is to combine theory with practice. In my opinion, the best way is to use what we learn in real situations. For example, we can do experiment, join projects, or practice skills step by step. This way, knowledge becomes useful and we can solve problems better in life. And in the end, about money, um, for me, money is very important in life, but it is not the most important thing. Money helps us meet basic needs like food, housing, clothing, and education. It also gives us opportunities to travel, try new experience, and improve our life. Without enough money, life can be stressful and full of difficulties. However, focusing only on money can cause problems. Some people work too much and forget about their family, friends, and health. They may earn a lot but feel unhappy because they do have time for personal relationships or hobbies. In opinion, money should be used wisely, not solely for spending but also for saving and investing in our futures. I believe the best approach is blend. We should work hard to earn money, but also value other important things in life, like love, health, and personal growth. Money is tool to spotlight, not the goal itself. That's my opinion. Thank you.